Shaq, I remember when the Democrats picked Milwaukee, it was to send a message about Wisconsin and Michigan, those states that they lost in 16. But for Milwaukee, it was a chance to sort of, reflex its Midwestern big city muscles here a little bit, getting out of the shadows of Chicago and your Detroits and things like this. So it's got to be a big blow to the folks that we're hoping to really lift up Milwaukee's presence and brand on the national stage.
That's exactly right, Chuck. And it's not only the city of Milwaukee that invested heavily into this convention, but it's the thousands and thousands of dollars spent by the small businesses who are expecting an influx of people. But the problem is, as the coronavirus and the cases continue to surge nationally, that is especially true here in the city of Milwaukee. So officials are saying that they'll remain flexible as they get into their planning, but they know that instead of having that large-scale convention that attracts about 50,000 people, they're saying the mood and tone on the ground, at least for this convention, will be small and intimate.
The Democratic National Convention, traditionally a time for assembling the rock stars of the Democratic Party. A coming together of thousands of party leaders and delegates in a series of history-making moments. And an economic boon to the host city. That's why Milwaukee was so excited when it learned it had been chosen to host this year's coveted DNC.
This will be the first time in the history of the state of Wisconsin that we are hosting a major political party convention.
But then came the pandemic, prompting the DNC to postpone the convention from July to August, followed by an announcement that the convention would largely be virtual. Then last month, word from DNC leaders urging most delegates to stay home. Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett says he's still uncertain what the convention will look like.
I'm confident that there will be a convention here, obviously a scaled-down convention. I'm confident that Joe Biden will accept the nomination here. Aside from that, I'm nimble. We were hopeful that there would be $200 million in spending. If we get a tenth of that, I think that's probably more accurate.
The dramatic scale back, leaving many Milwaukee business owners mourning the convention that might have been. Among them, Baboni Tatum, owner of Rise and Grind Cafe.
We increased our hours so that we could stay open later. We got a full liquor license. We were really working towards improving our space for the DNC.
Davita Glover, owner of Fourth Quarter Sports Bar and Grill, planned to rent out her space.
I really just don't even know how to take it right now.
The disappointment extending to hotels. The Iron Horse had all rooms and all bar and restaurant space booked to capacity during the weeks surrounding the convention.
The original room blocks and scope of the event is about 50% of what it was.
City leaders admit the state of Wisconsin did not do a lot to inspire confidence among Democratic Party leadership with the way its primary unfolded in April.
Stop playing politics with our lives.
The state Supreme Court ordering the in-person primary to go forward weeks into the pandemic.
I was disappointed with our Supreme Court. I think they acted like a jukebox for the Republican leadership.
Still, Mayor Barrett insists Milwaukee is ready to host Joe Biden. The former vice president is expected to accept his nomination in either Milwaukee's Wisconsin Center or Miller High Life Theater. And just as Joe Biden prepares to take center stage, Milwaukee's residents promise they're ready for the spotlight too, in whatever form this unconventional convention takes.
And Chuck, these conventions are essentially made for TV moments anyways, and I'm told that is especially the case this time around. I'm told people helping to plan and program this convention have produced things like the Grammys and Super Bowl halftime shows. They know their audience this time around. Chuck?
They do, but, Shaq, I've been thinking it's like we don't know what we're going to miss by not having these normal conventions. We don't know if we're going to miss the next great keynote speech from a young nominee for the United States Senate back in 2004 and a guy named Barack Obama, right? It's those, we don't know what we're going to lose at this convention or, frankly, the other one either.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.